2, 3, action! Grimsters, it is time to review Season 4, Episode 3, The Last Fight. The writing of the past 2 episodes of Grimm has been really good, but for some reason I still can't get over my disdain of the premiere. However, I like this episode a lot. We get every character finally doing stuff, and it was just a good episode for Grimm. So with Trouble, she got kidnapped by the FBI, and then they let her go. But before they let her go, they tell her, we are working with other Grimms, and they say, don't tell anyone what happened. Now, that's something that's going to happen in the show. Like, we're going to find out about these FBI secret organization of Grimms. That'll be pretty cool. So I like that. Then Trouble goes into the boxing ring, or the gym where the boxing is happening, where the underground, and it is underground because it's actually professional, but they're using Western abilities to fight. So I like that. It was a cool twist using sports as opposed to being like a murder, or there was a murder in the episode as per the usual following of Grimm. However, using sports was really cool. I thought it was really cool and engaging and fun. Boxing is a pretty cool sport, and it makes sense like how boxers, at least in the Grimm world, are so strong, and it's because they're Vessin, or at least these guys are Vessin. With the new Vessin they introduced, there's 2 of them. One's kind of weak and timid, but when he gets angry, he gets really strong, and there's one who's always really strong and intimidating. And the one who's always strong and intimidating is working with the timid one, and there's a murder, and the timid one thinks he did it, but he didn't do it. It was someone else. It was the mean Vessin. And it kind of goes on that level. It was actually a good plot. I definitely say watch it. This is just more of a quick recap of that and the fact that I liked it. I don't want to get into it and spoil it for anyone else because it was just really enjoyable. I liked it. I liked the way that they were able to put Trouble into this and even get Nick involved into it. Granted, Nick is a cop and he's the main character, but the way his introduction to the ring or to the gym was cool, and how he can't see the Vessin change anymore. It's really affecting him. He really wants his powers back. Now, Juliet was not very active in this episode. That's a thumbs up. It's a 2 thumbs up. Because Juliet is just not a cool character to me. And I was grateful she wasn't too active. Monroe and Rosalie, active, doing things, trying to get Nick's powers back, working with the captain's mother. They're in Adeline's trailer. They find the spell book Adeline used to take away Nick's powers, and she opens it up with the blood lock, or the blood offering. And when she opens it up, Monroe and Rosalie, they're acting as perfect because they're just looking at her and they're like, oh God, she's creepy. So Bernard's mother opens up the book and she's reading the spell and she's wondering if Adeline knew the consequences of the spell, because I guess it binds her and Nick together in a way that even Adeline might not know. So that's what's going on there. The captain, he's only in one scene. It's okay. He's pretty cool. He's injured. I don't know why they're keeping him in the hospital for so long. Hopefully he'll get out of there soon. But his mother, Monroe and Rosalie, are actually finally beginning to do things. So I like that they're going to figure out how to get Nick's powers back. Now, the end of that part, as it goes towards the end of the episode, we have the 3 of them, the 3 being Elizabeth, Monroe, and Rosalie in the spy shop. And then there's these 2 guys in masks, and they're about to enter the shop, possibly. And it's like, oh God, what's going to be happening there? Wu is getting closer and closer to figuring out what Trouble is, or who Trouble is, and what she's doing at Nick's house. So I hope he kind of does get into the Vessin world pretty soon. That will be good for him. And last but not least, I will talk about Adeline Shade. Adeline Shade, my favorite character on Grimm. Now, she's still stuck in the dungeon, and she vogues into her Hexenbeast form and goes, open! To the door. And I guess the cell, I'm assuming that cell must have been designed to keep Renard's mother in there. It kind of like bounces back her scream and gives her a headache. Now she's able to get out of the cell because there's a creepy little dude in the cell next to her, and he's able to tell her how to open the wall. And now she's on her way out and hopefully back to Portland to find Diana. Also, I thought this was really cool. I was watching the episode and I sent a tweet out to Claire Coffey, who plays Adeline, and I had asked her if Adeline's Hexenbeast form is either CGI or a blend of prosthetics and CGI. She actually replied to me, which is awesome, and she told me it's totally CGI. So that's kind of cool for like behind the scenes. And Claire Coffey sent me a tweet. Thank you, Claire. I appreciate that very much. The episode of Grimm, very good. 4 out of 5 for me on a 5 scale. I enjoyed it. It was awesome. The season is going. The mystery right now is the FBI problem, and that's still being touched upon really lightly. And will Nick get his powers back? I'm assuming Nick's powers are going to be coming back episode 10. That's my prediction. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts about the episode. It was really good, really engaging, really fun. Can't wait for episode 4. 3, 2, 1. I'm out. Goodbye, guys. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of my video. If you like what you see, make sure to click the subscribe button down there. Give me a thumbs up. Maybe leave a comment. Videos will be posted many times during the week. All the time. Blu-rays, TV shows, and movies. Everything you can think of. So make sure to subscribe so you know what is coming on Other Robert. Goodbye.